another reason why we need a relationship with God. In previous videos about Cain and Abel and King Ahab and Jezebel. So King Ahab has this experience where the king Ben-Hadad sent him a message and said, send me your gold and silver and your wives and children. And King Ahab is just like, okay. So guess what? King Ben-Hadad has more demands for him. And now he tells him, all your demands I can't meet. So in the story of King Ahab and Jezebel, we have the prophet Elijah. So sometimes we'll find ourselves in the situation that King Ahab is doing, and that is agreeing to demonic influence. In the story of King Ahab and Jezebel, we see that Jezebel serves Baal, this very demonic presence. And then we see King Ahab is really over Judah. Baal represents the god of the storm and the rain. And then God sent Elijah to dry up the rain for 3 years. Baal represents a warrior. And then God sends Elijah, one man of God, to beat 450 prophets of Baal. So we read the Bible because we'll find ourselves submitting and doing things that we don't necessarily want to do. We also would not do. It is out of our character and out of alignment with who we are. But it is very much represents demonic influence in our life. And then we realize that God has one man against all of the kingdom of darkness. What we learn is, as we sit with God, that there is no system on this earth that is beyond God's control. We will want to give in to unreasonable demands because we're afraid of these earthly systems. When you read that God says, I will send one because my one is better than all the people that can come against you. Because God is really saying that even systems of darkness here, they have to bow and submit. And we learned that God gave a King Ahab like unreasonable favor in beating that war. But King Ahab needed to get the lesson that God is in control, and sometimes he's letting things happen because you need to realize the power of God. And so God will let your Jezebel be in your life, this demonic influence that is taking you out of character, because God is wanting you to know that there's no system that you can't stand against in him. That evil comes to teach us a lesson in bravery and courage, but mostly in realizing and recognizing the power of God.